No, I was just giving it a few minutes, let it all sink in. Alrighty, good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's game. My name is Tom Box, and I am joined by Greg here of the oh boy, of the Mustangs. There we go.
Really?
I'm having a
Took
brain
you that
fart.
long to work that one out.
I'm having a brain fart already. Game hasn't even started yet. So tonight's game, Week 8, Semper Fi Falcons versus the Panthers. So one of those David Goliath style games. Panthers are a really seasoned team. You know, the Falcons are they're getting themselves back together. They're getting themselves going. But so we should see a pretty good game here. You know, I'm always talking good about the Falcons and things like that. So I look forward to seeing a good game. So what's up, Greg?
In our team speak. He's in team speak.
Yeah, I'm good.
It
should be a good game. I know the Falcons always give it their all when they
say again
when they do play, and I'm sure they'll give the Panthers a good run for their money.
Absolutely.
Let me see if we can do something.
So we're about 8 minutes until kickoff. Both teams are on the field right now. They've got their captains up, getting them all mic checked up, and we should see the coin toss here very soon.
He's on the end 66.
So just gonna sit back and wait for that to happen, and let's get some football underway. For the doubleheader night, second game of the night. First game was the Mustangs versus the Bills, with the Bills taking the win over the Mustangs.
Don't I know it?
It seems like this the first start of this week kind of David versus Goliath games. First 3 games that are going to be played today or be played this weekend.
Yeah.
So as I cam around here, looks like the Falcons do not have their cheer squad here. I don't know if they have a cheer squad for this season, but the Panther Dolls are on deck. So a quick shout out to all the ladies over there, Panther Dolls. Hello, hello. And hello to all of our in-world viewers and Twitch world. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you for coming out and supporting both of these teams.
Yeah, it should be a good game to watch. I think the I'd have to tip it to the Panthers for the win on this one, but I think Falcons are gonna
one more rule change.
They're at least gonna get some points on the board.
Absolutely. If it's one thing I know about the Falcons, they're not a team. Even if they are facing great odds, they're not just going to lay down and take it. They're going to get out there. They're going to play the hardest and play their hearts out, and do their best and not worry about who they're facing. They're just going to get out there and play football. So we're at about 6 minutes until kickoff. I'm not used to starting early.
Yeah, usually it's a quick rush as they're kicking the ball.
That's right. So we'll talk a little about last week. I know we covered a good bit of this on the Pulse show. So if you did not catch that, it will be up on YouTube here shortly. But I'm going to take a peek here at the previous games. There's only a couple games last weekend, so really actually none of the teams that are on the field right now played last weekend. So I can't really.
So they had a relaxing weekend last weekend.
Yeah, so they had a
game
so
with a fresh mind.
That's right. They had some time to kind of relax and get into it. The Falcons coming off of a win last weekend over the let's see here. Just want to make sure, over the Bulldogs, 46-0 in Week 6, as well as the Panthers defeating the Mustangs 65-7.
Yep. I was there for that one as well.
I'm just kind of driving nails in for you. I'm just trying to add a little filler in. Those fillers are nails and icicles at you. Sorry, man.
It is.
So, quick little overview of the players on the field. Home team Falcons, you've got James Lockwood, Bizzardly, Ball Dev, quarterback, Thumper, Matt Gunny Map, Castigar, Flow Burner, Trucker Boxer, Michael Dragan, Sweet Pea, and Kovu back there on the field. And on the sidelines, we've got Zev Titanium, a name I haven't seen in quite some time. I haven't seen actually at all on this UFL field. So that's a name to come back. So over on the visiting Panthers side, we've got Toroff, Syke, Christopher Piaggio, Cheese, Jackson Turnier, Jack Mitchell, Darian, Arwen, Toroff, which is a name I haven't seen in a little while, and Ray Roberts up on the field there, and over in their almost said dugout. Wow, over in their box on the sideline, you got Diego, Eric, and Caden.
And the award for most messed up names goes to Tom Box. I think there was about 5 in there that you didn't manage to quite say how it was.
Oh, it happens.
And it looks like all the officials are kind of swapping about by being on the field or officiating the game. You got Creven and Dre officiating this game when they were on the field only about an hour ago.
Yep.
And Puppet's over there doing the photography as well, and she was just on the field.
Yep, and Rayon at the 50-yard line with the head ref cap on. So.
Yep. And then Flo was reffing the earlier game,
and
he's now playing.
I've done that one before.
I went with the play and then commentate. Looks like they're trying to sort out
That
where
works.
the ball
I'm going to step
should
away
be.
for just a hot second, Greg. I need to change the batteries out in my my vaporizer. Be right back.
All right.
1 second, bud.
Sure. So we just got some last minute sorting out of the field here, and as soon as we hit 7 p.m, the will be put into play, and we'll start to see the beginning of this matchup between the Falcons and the Panthers. And the Falcons will be kicking to the Panthers to begin the game. And see if Panthers can run it straight down the field for 7 straight away. Will be revealed shortly. Figure since we're waiting, we might as well get a ad out of the way and start getting these rolling. I know sometimes the games start to get away from us sometimes when it comes to ads halfway through the game. If we start with Glaze, Glaze is a suppliers of a wide range of slink nails for both men and women, no holes bar. If it fits on a nail, we shall do it. From the unusual wacky styles to the more natural look, including no polished nail appliers, we offer some slink hand tattoos as well. That is Glaze. Also got ladies, they've got the team nails as well, so if there's a particular team you favour, get on over to Glaze and pick up, I don't know, if it's the Falcons or the Panthers, or I know for definite they got some Mustangs ones over there.
Alright, when I'm off the field, I can play, guys.
So, clock has hit 7 p.m. I'm sure the ball going to play. Yep, there it goes. And let's wait for Flo here to kick the ball. See if he throws a flag on his own play.
Down, set, hike.
So here we go. Game has started. It's coming right back to the 1 yard line there, picked up by Ray Roberts, running it down the left-hand side. He's got a few blockers there. Bouncing out to the outside, does a little turn. He's got a little bit of space, and he's brought down at the 34-yard line. And there is a flag on the play. Hopefully this isn't how the whole game is going to end up with a flag on every play.
Player TP'd into the box onto the field sim during the run back. 15 yards.
Alrighty.
You had two players TP in. Tell you players,
back.
Falcons.
Thank you.
TP to your home. Y'all TP them in. 15-yard penalty.
Oh, that's
a
gonna hurt
15-yard. Yep.
them.
Ref.
That's going to give Panthers a
Ref,
good
even
starting
on the
position
crash,
to start this
they have to
drive.
come back in at home.
And it looked like for my
They
eye,
can't come back in on this
it
field.
looked like Zev was the one that
They have to
It's
come in
every
crashed
time.
and then
tell them
TP'd right
every
back
time.
in.
if they crash, they have to go to their.
That's the wrong way. Wrong way, right?
Going the wrong way.
Yeah, he's fixing it now.
Oh, no.
And I guess we can chalk that up to being kind of rusty.
Hasn't played for a while and
Yeah.
wasn't aware of the rule, maybe.
Well, I mean, we had the same rule in the different leagues, so I mean, he knows the rule. He
I know
definitely
sometimes
knows.
you end up clicking last destination instead of home.
Yeah, just by habit and just oops, one of those accidental things. So the Panthers starting off phenomenal field position at the 50-yard line. And that's not a real good way to start off the game, giving them that type of field position.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
ball-
ideally they would have wanted them a lot further back. to
Down.
start this
Oh, yeah.
drive.
Set.
Make him work to get up to it. So Ray Robert, he takes a snap, rolls to his right-hand side, looking for a receiver. He's got a man on the right-hand corner running it. He's going to
Got
throw
one
it
in the middle there. Yeah.
Caught by Syke. Syke's rolling out, trying to find him some ground, juking and jiving, shooting across the other side, and finally gets taken down with a pickup of 20 total. So,
Not a bad job at all.
no, not at all. One play, 20 yards, get you to the 30. 30, well, technically the 31. You got Arwen Cheese and Toroff on the offensive line with Darian and Syke to his left-hand side, Jackson and
Down.
Jack Mitchell to
Set.
his right-hand
Height.
side, and Christopher Piaggio handoff, fake handoff. Wow, they
Kind
did
of
all
wide
over
open
that
spaces.
one. Yep.
You got to look for the look where the ball is in the people's hands. If that running back doesn't have it, the QB's still got it.
Absolutely. And they bit hard on that handoff.
They did.
Down.
Took them a
Set.
second
Height.
to notice that. And they fell for it again that time. They thought he kept the ball, and again it was handed off on that one.
An interesting start, keeping it on the ground. Well, not really on the ground. Kind of equal, throwing a 20-yard. I'm sorry, a
Down.
30-yard pass,
Set.
and then keep it on the
Height.
ground as close as they get. Takes a snap, rolls to his left-hand side. Not much pass rush whatsoever. Ray Roberts rolling out to his right, trying to find a receiver. He's got two in the middle. Caught, touchdown.
It was a good job. All he had to do was wait and wait and wait.
Yep.
He didn't really have any pressure from the line and just wait for his receivers, and he had 2 or 3 open in the middle there, and
Yeah,
got
he
a
had
touchdown
all
off
day
that one.
long. He had all day long to find that receiver. There was zero
Mhm.
pass rush whatsoever on that one.
Down. Set.
Extra point is up.
And it's good. Panthers 7, Falcons 0. Let's see if the Falcons have just as much luck going the opposite direction. I know the Falcons always like to favour one particular receiver. So let's see whether they've mastered the art of spreading it about the field a little bit and
Down.
hopefully
Set.
surprising the Panthers with a slightly different game plan.
That's right. The kick is up. It's deep left. Flo with the catch, bringing it out for the Falcons. Making his way up, and he's going to get tackled by Ray there at about the 32, 33-yard line. So the Falcons in decent field position. Starting off, not the exact field position that they gave the Panthers, but anything above the 20, I say, is pretty good.
Yeah, Falcons starting with their sort of go-to start formation. So there's a little bit of confusion with who's actually on the field and who's off the field, but they've sorted that out now.
Down.
Alrighty, Baldev lining up in the shotgun formation. It's a snap, rolls to his left-hand side. Lots of blockers for him. He's going to take the run, crosses the line of scrimmage, going to make it up. Waiting to get some blockers in, but steps back a few and only picks up 3.
That wasn't a bad run. I mean, right in the middle there, he had 3 white shirts right in front of him, and he managed to bounce to the outside of them and maybe pick up another yard or 2. And I mean, if they're gonna try keeping it on the ground against the Panthers, which I probably might recommend, every yard counts. So him picking up that extra 1 or 2 after bouncing to the outside is always a good thing.
Absolutely. So he's got Michael Dragon and Flo to his left and the right on the running back balls. James Lockwood Kovu on the right side, and on his by himself is Bizarrely.
Bizarrely.
All right, well, handoff to Michael. Going to take it up and pick up 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
It looks like the Falcons are employing their own form of misdirection. It's, after our game, it's been a bit of a if this game carries on being running both sides of the ball, it's going to be 2 very similar games.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, Baldev, he's got a really talented secondary behind him that he's facing, so I don't blame him for not wanting to go to the air a lot. So Baldev takes a snap, rolls to his left-hand side. Lots of white jerseys.
And he does throw it up.
Caught by Flo. Flo taken down, pick up a 14 yards, first down and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Something really good that the Falcons do is they'll have the where you've got the 2 receivers on one side. Obviously, the safety picks up one, the corner picks up another, and Flo just comes out of the backfield. And they'll pick up a short one, but because they're so far down the field, he'll pick up 10, 15 yards easy.
Down.
Absolutely. And if you look at it just by play, 10 here and there is not bad. Handoff to Flo. Flo gets a great hole, shoots up the middle, pick up a 4 yards. Flo is taken down and stopped by Syke. Flipping it around, looking at the Panthers defense, you've got Darian on the left side, safety, left side cornerback. Ray Roberts as safety, tore off of the left outside linebacker, K right side outside linebacker, Jack in the middle linebacker, and Cheese and Arwen there in the defensive end positions.
Down.
And Syke on the right side with Jackson in his backfield. Baldev takes a snap, is going to roll around trying to get some yardage, doesn't pick up anything, picks up 1 yard, but he's tackled quickly by Arwen.
Yeah, I mean, 3rd and 5, it's not a huge thing to ask from the Falcons.
I'm just going to give you a warning. I'm not sure what happened there, Toroff. Just
on that 3rd down.
Could have been the
looks
field,
like
could have been something else. Just make sure you don't
play, maybe.
Don't do that.
Oh yeah, that was just the field when it popped
Or maybe
up.
just warning.
Right.
Warning
Be careful.
players. No flag. Ball's back in play.
Down. Sit. Hut.
Oh, and a short pass there, overthrows it just a little bit and almost into the hands of a Panther.
4th and 5, are they gonna go for it, or are they gonna play it safe and just
Well, I mean,
punt it away?
they are in field goal range. You can make a field goal from this distance. It requires a 100% kick with sprint.
Oh, yeah, you're quite
46 yards is the longest. So I mean, it would be a tough call, but it's a not too terribly hard kick to make. But this early in the game, might as well go for it. Ball that takes a snap, rolls to his left. Ooh, Torres right there in his face. Armin's right in his face. Ball is batted down. Turnover on downs. Panthers will take over at the 44-yard line.
That's an unlucky start for the Falcons. They rolled the ball quite a bit. Managed
set, height.
half decent way down the field, and unfortunately wasn't able to get the first down on that last play.
He's got a couple of receivers, short, mid.
And that's going to be intentional grounding. No, sorry. It went past. My bad. I looked at the wrong line.
We're looking at the blue line.
I was looking at the yellow line, thinking it didn't go past the yellow line.
Down, set, height.
Should be the blue line.
Ray takes a snap.
A little bit. Oh,
Castigar over pursues there. Ray's got plenty of time looking for a receiver. Throws short.
Intercepted
by Kovu. Kovu's coming up, scrambling. He's got some blockers.
He's got some space.
Oh, and he's going to get taken down by Toroff. So a quick change of possessions. Yeah, a pick, then 20 yards. Not a bad deal there. So the Falcons come back out with their offense in just about the same field position that they were
5 yards
when the ball was when the ball was batted down. So they get another set. They get another set of 4 downs to see what they can do. Oh, and I'm being told we need to log into our jars, Greg.
I think I actually have them de-rendered. Because I went to go sign into them and I was like, I have them de-rendered. I've de-rendered a lot of the fan sim for when I'm playing over here.
Baldev takes us, throwing into about a 2v2 situation there. Trying to connect with the receiver, but it falls incomplete. And I'm a little shocked. I don't see Zev Titanium on the field right now.
Yeah, I mean, my only thought could be is if he's not showing up for practice, maybe Baldev doesn't want to play him.
It's a possibility. Baldev lining up in the pistol left formation, one of his favorite formations. Brings in a tight end there on the left-hand side, provide a little bit of extra block.
Down.
As we watch the clock time down, there it goes. Takes a snap, rolls to his left-hand side, and lots of white jerseys around him. And he's kind of scooting his own way up. Picks up 3.
Yeah, they're gradually making it forward.
3rd and 7 at the 36. So a first down conversion needed badly for the Falcons right now to take advantage of the interception that Flo Burner came down with. The pressure that this defense is putting on them, that the Falcon offensive line is going to have to step up and get these blocks. Because you've got Toroff, kind of staring down at you, and then Kay's coming on the other side. So there's a snap, rolls to his right. Toroff dances around every single one of them. He's getting chased hard. Deep pass. Dropped incomplete.
Just couldn't adjust the right amount to be able to pick that one up.
They've just logged off.
Maybe he's having computer issues.
Well, let's hope he doesn't TP back in and cost him another 15.
TP in at home, Zev.
If you're listening, TP at home.
Down.
Oh, and he did log back in, and he didn't log in on the field. Baldev takes a snap, rolls to his right-hand side, passes, caught, and taken down. So they needed that first down conversion, and that was a fantastic pass on the outside shoulder of Jambo Gant there. Picks up the first down and then some. 24 yards. There we go. At the 12-yard line.
He's going back to the 2 running back formations. 2 receivers on the left. 1 on the right.
Down. Sit. Hike.
Baldev takes a snap, handoff to the left-hand side. Flo Burner's trying to make it up. Nope, is going to get stopped behind the line of scrimmage by Toroff. Loss of 1 yard there. Yep. That's going to bring up 2nd 11, but they are in field goal range, so if it comes up to a 4th down situation, they can get some points on the board. Let me go ahead and get our sponsors up. I don't have week 8 sponsors, so we'll go off week 7, unless Veronica is here listening.
Last week.
Baldev takes the snap, rolls left, rolls right. It's got some receivers, intercepted.
Picked off by Jack
Picked
Mitchell.
by Jack Mitchell. Yep, and he has got one person to stop him. Multiple blockers. Baldev's avoiding it. He's got to stumble. Oh, and he is going to get tackled. So Baldev stopping the pick 6 and bringing him down at the 51-yard line. I'm sorry, 49-yard line. I got flipped.
Yep.
Down.
So
Set.
go over the
Hike.
quick
I did
on the
glaze
snap,
already, by the way.
Yep. Ray's rolling to his left-hand side, looking around, getting chased. He's got a
He had to
receiver
drop back a fair bit there.
and just underthrown, drops at the feet of his receiver.
Panthers going for the trips left on
Down.
this play.
Set. Hike.
Ray snaps, rolls to his left-hand side. Vestergaard gets blocked. There's 3
It's got
Falcons
somebody
there.
on the
Throws to the
10-yard
mid,
line
and
there.
it's going to be dropped short. And while we get set up, let's talk about Glaze. Glaze is a supplier of wide range of slink nails for both men and women. No holds barred. If it fits on a if it fits on a nail, we shall do it. From the unusual,
snail.
wacky styles to the
Down,
more natural
set,
look,
hike.
including no polish nail appliers, we also offer some slink hand tattoos. Wow.
I did just say I did glaze already.
Oh, you did? Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad. Well, we'll get glazed twice.
Yeah, glaze with the double announcement. Falcons managed to keep the Panthers down to a 4th and 10. They're going to go for it because they're pretty confident they're going to get somewhere with it, but we'll see whether that works out for him.
Down. Set. Hike.
Ray takes the snap, rolls out to his left-hand side. He's got some defenders keeping him from running. Looking for a receiver. Found him. First down and more. Jack Mitchell's running up. Oh, he's got some room.
He's got space.
plenty of room.
He should go all the way.
This is going to
with
take
that
it
one.
all the way for the touchdown. Touchdown, Panthers.
You go from a 4th and 10 to a touchdown in a matter of
you
seconds.
can't. No, you can't complain about that drive. The ending of that drive.
No.
The beginning of the drive started off a little shaky, but then they just turned around and said, yeah, we're confident. We can make it a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they weren't really looking for the touchdown on that one. They just wanted the first down, and
Absolutely.
Jack Mitchell's got some legs on him, and managed to...
And the kick is up, and it's good. Bringing the score 14 Panthers, Falcons 0. And I apologize about the background noise. There we go.
Well, while they're doing the kick here, I'll do Tiger's Dance Team. And Little Paws are elite one-of-a-kind teams that strike fear, awe, respect, and envy in the heart of the competition across the grid. Never ceasing to amaze a crowd, they bring high energy, talent, and fun to every event. Contact Samantha Sanubis resident or Shay Harcourt today to join the hottest dance teams in SL or to book a performance. You can also like them on Facebook, and I'll shout that out in local for everybody here.
I got you.
Oh, thanks, Tom.
Yep.
Ball in play, ref. Thank you. Down, set, hike.
Looks like the ball's in play. Panthers take the kick. Picked up by Flo, runs it down the left-hand side there, and manages to pick up 23 and get to the 39-yard line.
Not a bad little punt return. He just shoots it up. Shoots it up. Now the kick was a little short, so.
Mm-hmm.
So the Falcons again starting off in favorable field position there, just behind the 40 at the 39-yard line. So we've got a little bit of green to get.
It's definitely better than the 38 yards behind them.
Exactly.
Down. See.
Baldev lining up in the shotgun formation again. Takes a snap, rolls to his right-hand side. Oh, and gets taken down hard by Toroff.
He shouldn't have had a problem with Toroff there.
That should have been a block.
There was 3 people there that could have caught that block. And, if anything, Baldev probably should have cut down the middle. Considering how wide Toroff was then.
Well, maybe he was thinking one of his 3 would have got that block.
Yeah. To be fair, I'd probably think the same as well.
I would too. I would give them the benefit of the doubt that one of the 3 will get the block, if not all 3.
Down. See.
You gotta lock down Toroff, or he will come hard like he's coming right now. No defenders.
Chasing
nobody in the backfield with him. He's getting chased. Baldev's running, scrambling,
right
stumble, throws, gets the ball away.
And picked off by Ray Roberts. Running it down the left-hand side. He's got people there that could block the run. And he's got one block he needed. He's got the other block, and it's touchdown. A pick 6. All right. So I didn't think the Falcons would give it up that easy, but if you put the pressure on Baldev and make him drop back that far, he's forced to throw it.
That's when the picks are coming.
Yeah, he's forced to throw it. He's got the pressure on him, and you're quite right.
Down,
the secondary's going to just pick that off.
Yeah, you can't throw passes like that when you're in that much containment. Throw the ball out, get it across the line of scrimmage, just throw it away. Heck, throw it away and even get the 5-yard penalty if you have to for intentional grounding.
Yeah, it's better than it either being picked off or you being sacked 30 yards down the field. Yeah, I think Baldev's struggling with the time in the pocket.
He's got that pass rush. His line is really struggling on getting those blocks.
Yeah,
that's one thing that's going to have to change for him if he wants to get any passes away.
He had sort of a major restructure of his team, or not, 3 or 4 weeks ago, something like that.
Well, he had one. Oh, got a dead ball penalty.
Oh. That was interesting.
But yeah, they had a sort of a restructure maybe.
I clicked on it on the way down here. I guess I must have missed. My bad.
He lost a few players and picked up a bunch of new players.
And then he lost a few of those.
Yeah, and then he even lost a few of those, yeah. So, he's constantly having to bring in new people. Anybody you see go to the Falcons aren't really people who've been in the league that long.
Absolutely.
Or he's brought them in fresh. Looks like there might have been no cadence on the extra point, maybe, because he hadn't kicked the punt yet.
Down, set, hike.
Kickoff.
And the penalty will probably be assessed after this is over, so they might get an extra 5 yards. They already assessed it? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see it move. I looked away for a second, so the Falcons coming back up for another offensive drive at the 36-yard line. Gonna see what
35 and a half.
Yeah. It's right there. Lining up in his pistol left formation once again. See if that extra blocker can do some good for him.
James Lockwood coming onto the field.
Down, set, hike.
Baldev takes a snap, rolls left. He's looking for a receiver.
He's got both
he's dropping
RBs
back.
hot on his heels.
Cuts up middle.
Cuts through
up some
them.
more. Oh, and he's going to get taken down as he scrambles and try to get some yards. But I would take a loss of 1 rather than a loss of 20 any day.
Yeah, I mean, he was quite a few yards back, and to be able to almost get back to the line of scrimmage isn't a bad thing, really.
No. Lining up now in the pistol right formation. Jambo Gant to his right-hand side in that tight end position.
Down. Sit.
Takes a snap, rolls left, rolls back, kind of sits around for a second, look, and he's got Toroff chasing him. Oh, man, don't go that far back.
No. It's
Quick throw up. Caught.
Wow.
Flo Burner with a fantastic catch. Picking
Clutch
up a
catch
7
by
yards.
Flo.
Yep, I when it went in the air and I saw where it was going, I said, well, here comes an interception. But Flo makes a monkey out of me, catches it, picks up 7. So a 40-yard pass to pick up 7.
So people mention Baldev drops back a lot.
He does.
He does, but at the moment it's at no fault of his.
Well, he kind of had to. He was getting
he
chased
has to,
on both
yeah.
sides. He couldn't break left. He couldn't break right. He
Yeah.
had torn Arwen
Tore
right
off
there
and
closing
K.
down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Or
I'm
was
sorry.
it
not
Arwen?
Arwen,
Down.
K. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sit.
it's K, yeah.
He didn't have much of a choice. Baldev takes a snap, rolls left-hand side. Couple blocks missed. I don't see any blocks happening. And once again,
He's
getting
having to
chased
drop
by the
back
duo.
40
all
yards.
the way back, thrown, knocked down.
Batted down. That was
Whew.
lucky.
Jeez, how far did he see?
40 yards.
Yeah.
No, they were on the 41. Yeah. 40,
Yeah, he dropped back
almost 40
yards to try and make that throw.
You couldn't
And the
even
punt.
throw that for a first down.
Nope. And the
That
punt
far back.
formation is coming out for the Falcons.
Yeah, I don't blame him here.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, everybody.
Down.
Whew,
Set.
that one snuck
Hike.
up on me. Couldn't hit my mute button in time.
I don't blame the Falcons on punting that one. They're not so far down the field that they can make anything of it, really.
Oh,
More of a damage limitation, I think, on that one.
absolutely. Kick the ball off. Keep a pick six from happening, and a turnover that far. So the Panthers will come
Down,
back, take
set,
over
hike.
on the 26-yard line. Ray Roberts takes a snap, rolling to his right-hand side. Not
Falcons
much pass
didn't have-
rush.
No, the Falcons had rezzed one formation, then another one straight after. None of them were on the ball.
Oh.
I think there was a little bit of a mix-up on what defensive formation they were playing, although they've been playing
Down,
4-3
set,
the whole time.
Hike.
Yep.
So I don't know why both a nickel and a diamond formation both got res that time.
Little bit of pass rush. Arwen trying to get that next block. Ray kind of dropping back pretty far as well, rolling around looking for a receiver. He's got he's got a comeback route happening, and it's going to fall short. Lots of time there to find him a target there.
Yeah, I mean, considering he had people on his tail, he also had a couple of blockers nearby, so if he juked about enough, he might get the block to give him the time, but yeah, he managed to
Down, set, hike.
managed to get the ball out. A lot better blocking there by the Panthers.
Pass, caught, first down. Just wham bam, thank you ma'am on that play.
It was a nice quick one. I mean, you had one receiver in front of the other. The front receiver is who the corner was
Down,
concentrating,
set, hike.
and the outside receiver cut in behind that front receiver and picked the ball
Ray's
up. And
rolling
just
around
go on.
trying to find throws down the line of scrimmage, and it's going to fall incomplete. So I don't know if Ray's just trying some new different things, but it seems they're not. I mean, they're getting a couple really good passes down, but it's both teams are struggling to get up the field until Ray connects on one of those phenomenal passes that he gets out. I don't know if they're just not trying to run it just to see what they can do with passing, or I don't know. I'm not saying.
Doesn't
Yeah.
look like he's really getting the blocks to do any
Yeah.
running. He got online.
This is definitely a defensive game.
I'm not sure whether he's got
Down,
his usual
set,
line or
hike.
not. I'm not 100% familiar on
Takes a
his
snap,
best line for
rolls
him.
to his left. He's got plenty of time. Oh, pocket is closed. He's rolling to his right-hand side. Passes up, deep.
Deep middle.
Deep. Caught by Syke. Fumbled
Fumbles.
by Syke. Picked up. Picked up by Kovu. Oh, Syke is going to get it for that one. Syke Butterfingers Troglodyte. I know I said his last name wrong. I always say it wrong.
I think he might have had some KFC for dinner or something. Maybe that's why he was late and he's still got the greasy fingers.
Yep. Oh, wait till Thursday on the pulse.
Saying that, I think I fumbled it twice today.
Down, sit, hike.
Great, now that I'm giving him crap. Handoff up the middle, Jambo Gant scrambling around trying to find cuts. Making a couple cuts, not a bad pickup for the first down attempt. Or for the first play of the downs, going to pick up 6 yards, bring it 2nd and 4 at the 41.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad run there.
Baldev on my screen is like 3 feet tall right now.
Oh.
And I haven't seen Zev return, so it does not look like he's going to be coming back to play.
Yeah, must have been having some computer issues. Didn't want to come on the field and risk it.
Baldev takes a snap. He's got plenty of room running it. Gets the first down. Gets stumbled by Syke, and he's going to finally get tackled there. Tackled by Harwin.
Get tackled there.
We were talking, I think, a couple games ago, we were going to put a bucket out every time we messed up a word. Man, I'd already be like 10,000 Linden in the hole.
You would.
Baldev lining up in the pistol right formation. Again, one of his favorites. Let's see if it does him good. Get some extra blockers there. Torov on the right-hand side. So Michael's going to block Torov. Misses the block completely and gets obliterated by Torov. Loss of 8 yards.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they were doing. He had Flo right in front of him, and for some reason, Flo just cut straight forward. I don't know whether he meant to hand it off late.
Jambo Gant. You had Jambo right there getting ready. Michael getting ready to get the block, and he just he missed him and then just went out. Like he didn't even come back and try to get the block and then go out for a pass. He just ran kind of right by him. So
down, sit, hike.
Maybe a bit of miscommunication on that one.
Yeah, Baldev. Oh, and another missed block on Torov. And here comes Caden. Now he's getting chased by the dynamic duo. He's going to cut back in between them. Got a block. Now he's got some room running up. The Panthers are going to close down finally. And all that running, Baldev manages to pick up 4 yards. And we're at the 2. Why are we having a 2-minute warning? It's only the first quarter, right? Or is it second quarter?
No, it's second quarter.
Wow, it's second quarter. Holy moly.
It's all that running.
Yep. Good job, Tom Box, on being aware. Awareness is not there. So 2-minute warning.
Let's see if,
lining up in the
shotgun. See if Trevor makes sure that both teams are ready. You got a penalty for that in the last game. He didn't wait for both teams to be ready.
Baldev takes a snap. He's kind of dancing around looking, and then he's going to start dropping back, going forward. Oh, man, he is fighting for his life.
He is.
Chased now by Arwen. Arwen taking him to the sideline. And finally, Baldev tries to step up. Arwen plants a foot, shifts, and tackles for a loss of 11 yards there.
I think the Panthers are picking up on, if he does drop back, don't give him that sudden cut. So don't give him that gap that he can then cut back up the field and gain back what he's just lost. I think they were a little bit more wary that he can suddenly break ankles and go up the field.
So Flo's going to kick it. Ray Robert with the receiving of the kick brings it up and then gets tackled, brings it up to the 47. So the Panthers starting off in phenomenal field position.
Panthers are going to stick with the trips formation.
Down, set, hike.
Ray takes a snap, rolls to his right-hand side. He's got some blockers. He's got some room. He's going to take a run, make it up. Got another block there to get him some extra yardage. Stepping out of bounds to stop the clock and prevent the fumble.
Yeah, it's coming on exactly a minute, is that? Or is that a minute 8? Exactly a minute.
Exactly 1 minute.
Down, set, hike.
So that just gives him the time if he throws the ball, it'll go incomplete and stop the clock anyway.
Oh, and an
He
interception.
threw it really low.
Yeah, that was a very low throw. Intercepted by Bizarrely. Is that said right? Am I right?
Bizarrely, yeah.
Bizarrely. There we go.
There is one thing I've learnt from throwing the ball, and that's if you roll out of mouse look too quickly, the ball
it will drop it.
Down.
Maybe that's what he did there, possibly.
Ball takes a snap, rolling around. Oh, he's getting chased by the dynamic duo again. Arwen blocked. He's got plenty of room on the left-hand side to find a receiver. He's got some people in the middle. If he can thread it in there. Nope, he's going to go across the field. Caught. Jambo, Michael, whichever name you want to call him, whatever you want to call him, comes down with the crucial crossfield catch.
Call the timeout to stop the clock there.
Got a home team timeout there. They're going to try and get it in the end zone or get some points on the board before the second half starts. They will be receiving it on the second half. The Falcons will be receiving it. So they're going to get the ball back. So they're going to try as fast as they can to get up this field in 35 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, if they get this
36.
7, then that'll mean that they're only 2 touchdowns behind going into the second half. It's not that bad.
No.
While they're taking this timeout, I'll quickly do Geek here. Geek is known for its unique and creative accessories and hair, often inspired by my personal interest, nostalgia, and current 100% all original mesh.
All right, we're ready.
Customers can be confident in their shopping experience for originality. You're not the only one that messes up.
Ball is in play now. Ball dev lined up in the trips left formation. So he is definitely going to be going to the air, if not going to try and sneak it up. But you can't really afford to do a lot of running right now.
No, I'd probably tell my receivers to get as deep as you can.
Absolutely. I would.
Down.
If it was me, I'd get a quick throw, get a couple yards, and if you can't get in the end zone in time, kick a field goal. Just get some points on the board. Ball dev running, scrambling, stumbled, throws to the middle, and it's picked off by Jackson Turnier there.
Yeah, I mean, he probably knew that there was a chance of that happening, and considering the field position that the Panthers are in right now, if they want to, they could start using they could use their timeouts to stop the ball, but they haven't got long to get it all the way down the field at this point.
Deep throw from Ray.
Timeout, Panthers. Timeout.
Called there by...
Timeout, Panthers.
Yep.
Yeah, they call it.
There's a timeout. Called by Christopher Piaggio. So now it flips. It flips, and now it is the Panthers trying to get some points on the board before they have to kick it away for the second half of this game.
To be honest, they probably only got this play, and then that's the
Panthers ready.
Yep, current score, Falcons at 0, Panthers 21.
Down, set, hike.
Ray takes a snap, rolling to his right-hand side. He's got a 4-man pass rush to do with. Deep throw down the line. Caught. Oh, I don't think he got enough. I mean, he was right there. He was right there at the end zone. I don't know if he got enough. No.
Referee timeout.
Referee timeout. They're going to review it.
Did that stumble not get him over?
I'm going to look on the stream here and kind of see.
I don't even have it loaded up right now.
Tell them don't leave yet.
Okay, thank you.
Falcons don't leave the field yet.
And we will pause just for a second here, waiting for the
Falcons players coming back out on the field. It looks like he might have crossed the plane of the end zone, and that's what the refs like to go.
He made it in. He made it in from the view of the Twitch stream. He did make it in.
All right, he got across the plane, guys.
So as we wait for the decision, let's
What would
Let me pull up my
rep, I wanna
my
know what is it, a
sponsors
circle or
here.
is it a ball?
And let's talk about SLI
Ball.
Radio. SLI
All
Radio
right,
is
I
your
didn't see the
virtual
ball
life's
rep.
#1 radio
I see the
station in
ball.
true HD sound quality.
Clearly close.
Quality, wow. Offering you the hottest DJs spinning the freshest
So
mixes on the grid.
it's not
Live,
based
SLI
on where the
Radio.
field says he's
SLI
tackled,
Radio
it's
for your
based on
second
where
life.
his body
For more
physically
info,
is. So if
contact
he's
Evan
like
Capello or
stumbling
Thorn
across the
and
line
Dell.
like right here, and the field says he
Kinda
gets
threw a little,
tackled back
like,
here, he's still
A little bit of
technically
your
across
accent
the
in
line.
there.
So we're gonna roll it back.
Okay.
Let's,
Roll the
Okay.
playback
turn this
grapevine.
place
Alright.
into the BBC.
That's what happens when I hang out with somebody that's got a different accent. I start picking
thought
up
it was
on
about
their
that.
accent and their
Is it the ball? I'm
pronunciations,
sorry about that.
and I will literally start with that
All
accent.
right, move
It's
it up
terrible.
here to the goal line.
I get
I-
told that's what's kind of happened to mine all these years of playing Second Life, and
Yeah.
Second Life being full of so many, you know,
Did revert the play
the
right.
major population of
reverse
Second
it.
Life is
Half,
American.
And then just moved it up.
So
Yep.
apparently I picked some words I say I've picked up on, but I don't know.
You want to have them let the clock run down to 0 seconds? before it runs it in?
Generally, question from the audience: is it the circle or the ball that counts as the touchdown? Yeah, it tends to be the
Alright.
player or the ball. Sometimes the field can register it as
Okay, I got it.
as it being on the 1 yard line, but the player has actually crossed the 1 yard line. So that's what happened there. Field
Alright.
picked
Okay,
it up
yep.
on the 1.
They are going to give him a touchdown there. So that previous play, he did cross into the end zone right before he got tackled for the touchdown. And let's ease off on the shouting of curses and stuff like that in local. There's no need to get all cursy. Cursy. Yeah.
Down.
Made up a
Set.
new word. Cursy.
Hike.
The kick is
Hey.
up and it's good. Bringing
Was-
the Panthers 28, Falcons 0 at halftime. Yeah, I rewatched it on the stream and it did cross into the plane, so that was a good call by the refs.
Is it time for cheerleaders now?
It is time for the cheerleaders with the Panthers dolls on deck. Now, we are not streaming the music, you know that, right? Alrighty, guys, and we will be back after the performance of the Panthers doll for halftime.
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? This is the bloke who got me on the penis before.
I'm working on getting it all set. Yep, I'm working on getting it all set now, Flo.
Alrighty, and phenomenal routine by the Panthers dolls. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. And we are back. Let the refs know that halftime is over. It is over.
Bullshit.
Alrighty, and we come into the second half of the ball game.
We're gonna
Panthers
have,
leading the
two quarterbacks.
Falcons
in the second half,
28-0
one in the
with
third,
a
one in the fourth.
phenomenal touchdown right there at the
I don't know if
end
we need the mic up again,
to
or-
wind down these first
and
half,
we're gonna have an O-line change.
bringing them
Can
up
I
to
just say that
21.
now?
I'm sorry, bringing them from 21-28
Okay,
there.
yeah. We're gonna have in the third quarter is
So, Greg,
He's
you
12
are a
Eric.
Falcons player in
O-line.
the
We're
locker
switching in
room.
the
What
fourth
are you
quarter
telling
for
your
the
Falcons
team
team?
I mean, I was in a very similar situation 2 weeks ago. And the idea at halftime was to just tighten up on the offensive line so that Baldev can have time to throw the ball or run the ball or do something with the ball rather than dropping back 40 yards. On defense, I mean, they're not doing too bad. They're putting a little bit of pressure on Ray. The only thing that they're really doing is maybe just slipping a little bit on the cover in the secondary. And that's why each play the Panthers are doing, they're doing it in they're going the whole length of the field in maybe 5 plays. They're picking up a 20 here, a 15 there. They've got to stop that. Maybe just try and stick to them then a little bit better in the secondary, really.
Absolutely. And one thing I haven't seen a lot tonight that I have seen from the Falcons is the over pursuing on defense. So that looks like they've been practicing that a little bit and not over pursuing to give the quarterback plenty of room to run forward.
I need a.
So the Falcons lining up to receive the kick from the Panthers. Far off with his hand in the air, getting ready to put this game into play as we wait on the refs.
Did you hear me? I'm forcing you to fail. Yeah, me as
I
well.
haven't seen anybody TP in on the Falcons side. I think all of the Panthers are there still. Eric and Christopher Piaggio and Kay in the box there, with Trucker Boxer and Bizarrely there in the box for the Falcons.
Yeah, that's fine, man. I know Zev.
Here's a question for you.
If Zev's letting somebody else play for him, he's not doing him
There's
any
two
so many
formations,
favors. It
right,
better
when
be
it comes
Zev.
to kicking the ball.
Zev's
Our
a
kicker
monster.
doesn't like the one where they crouch down. In your experience, have you ever spoken to any others that prefer the hand up compared
That's
to
fine with us. No
the
objection.
one where they
Russ.
crouch down?
Yes, sir.
I've only seen them crouch down when the game is first starting, and I think that might be a glitch. I'm not 100% certain. I think it's anytime I've kicked the ball, I've kicked it with my hand up.
Yeah.
So I don't see much of the difference there. So as we wait, the ball is in play and ready to go. Torov just waiting to get his meter set.
Ball is in play.
As we wait.
And wait. And wait. Might as well get another sponsor out of the way. We didn't really do a lot in the first half. So Blueberry. Blueberry is an original clothing store for women made by a woo man with a passion for art.
Alrighty, and the kick is up. Deep to the right-hand side. Flo bringing it out. Oh, and he's going to run into a bit of a crowd there of Panthers and get taken down at the 31-yard line.
That kick return was brought to you by Blueberry.
And if you haven't been to Blueberry, you should probably check her out. She also has a men's store named Bueno. head over there. If you are a man into fashion, enjoy having nice mesh clothes, check those out as well.
Also sponsors the Power
Sit.
Ranking show.
Yep,
and has
Blueberry
a,
does sponsor the
a
Power
lovely
Rankings.
gift for,
Handoff
for people
to
watching.
Flo Burner. Flo's going to make it up and get tackled after picking up 2 yards.
Looks like the referees might be reviewing that play.
Yep, and the ball
Or
is
not.
back in play.
You guys wanna call a timeout to
Just
get that
kidding.
See, the thing that doesn't
Nope,
help.
Timeout from the Falcons.
Okay.
They might be bringing a player in. And while we are in this timeout, let's go ahead and talk about A&A Designs featuring Diamante. Are you looking for that special piece of jewelry, whether it's elegant, trendy, formal, or for a wedding? Come along to Diamante, A&A's very own jewelry line, and see what we have for you. Or are you looking for slink enhancements add-ons? We carry both a wide range of nails and shoes that will complete any outfit. While you're there, don't forget to check out the A&A to find that perfect gift for that perfect someone. Diamante and A&A, because life is your creativity.
Yeah, it looks like they got a player coming back in.
Oh, and it's
Look
Zev
at
coming
Zev.
back. Yep. So Zev will get checked in. While he gets checked in, let's talk about Honey 103 from What Radio.
He's got a
Tune in
voice
to
like this on now,
KHNY
bro.
Honey
He
103
can do
for a
it.
smooth, romantic
Yeah,
blend of
it's
R&B,
Gotti
neo
Gotti
soul,
Gotti.
and soul, 24/7, 365. Perfect music to groove to as you're enjoying time with your lover or unwinding after a long day of work. Either visit www.honey103.com
Here, come
or
over to this
grab that
computer for
stream
me.
and add it to your land. Honey 103, your soul satisfaction, a division of Macchiato Media.
Your mic is working.
I always
Come-
imagine,
come
I've never
around this
listened
trigger.
to Honey 103, but I always imagine the
Yeah, you're
DJs
good.
of
Just
that
let Bold Ever
have
Registry.
sort of that smooth jazz
Yeah,
voice.
They wear the sunglasses leaning close to
Yeah.
the mic. KHNY, Honey 103.
That was a little bit of jazz for you.
And just real quick, Falcons in the
There you
third
go.
quarter.
Time for our
fourth
romantic
quarter,
blend of R&B.
Panthers will be using 2 different quarterbacks. Caden
Good thing we're not
Jones,
radio
Derek
hosts.
Newell.
We would be like,
Yeah.
yeah, we're changing the channel now.
Yeah. Like, screw that.
Yes?
Can
Can I ask-
Oh, man, oh, man.
Can I ask for another voice check just so I can turn them up? If they're going to be QB.
The ball is now in play. Zev Titanium has been checked in.
Thank you.
Like he is hanging out over in the box with a couple more Falcons. Looks like James Lockwood is coming out of the box, coming onto the play, coming onto the field.
It looks like Zev might just try and see whether his computer settles. If it is his computer, it might be his internet. Who knows?
There's a lot of different variables that go into play. So the time clock ticking down at 50 seconds now. Or, sorry, the play clock ticking down at 50 seconds. We're at 45 now. Like James is trying to get on his post ball. Looks not sure. Oh, they're going to do a substitution. Zev is coming on through the play, so look for the ball to go to Zev. Zev
I
is
could
one
pretty
of,
much guarantee you
Down.
should probably just put your
See?
cursor on Zev right now.
Hike.
Yep.
Because the ball's probably
Nope,
going
nope,
to
we
him.
got a handoff to Flo, and he's going to get stumbled and taken down with a pickup of 1 yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 7 at the 34.
Well, I lied.
Yep. Nope's on us. Yeah, I remember when I was with the Falcons, Zev was on one side, I was on the other, and it was kind of split between him and I during that. And, we try to play that off to a little bit to the advantage. Most people expected the ball to go to Zev, and you're fighting to get open, and, you're like surprised it goes to the
Down.
other person.
Sit.
Yeah.
Hike.
Little surprise handoff there. Baldev now is going to drop back. Looking for a receiver. Doesn't have much. Got Darian on his tail. Oh, and he's going to get tackled and a loss of 14 yards. Going to bring up 4th and 21 at the 19-yard line. So punting situation here. And there is the punt formation.
Yeah, I'd say Zev wasn't in a bad position. Baldev probably could have attempted to pass it to him.
He was kind of scrambling for his life. Darian
Yeah.
was just closing in on him really quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Down. Set. Hike.
And the punt is up to the right-hand side. Ray Robert receives it. Bringing it up, he tries to get to the 50. Now he gets to the 50 and gets tackled right at the 50-yard line, right there, smack dab in the middle of the field.
Okay, Miss Caden, will you mic check?
Rayon is out on the field right now.
Set for him?
Caden 68, Caden 68, Caden 68.
Thank you, ma'am. Ball is in play.
And looks like he's coming off the field now. Not sure if that was a warning or a... Not quite sure.
Maybe somebody just pushing off the ball a little bit too much, or I don't know.
Yeah, it's usually a warning the first time. So, alrighty. So, and Caden out as the quarterback now.
Yeah, Panthers has got a little bit of a lead. They can,
Down.
Yep.
Set.
Caden's
Hey.
not always their first choice, but she is a good choice as a secondary QB.
Oh, and a stumble, but she's gonna get away. Sweepy on her tails. Oh, gets around two Falcons, gets tackled by Ball Dev with a phenomenal run there. Pick
Both
up a
of those
13.
people should be picking up their ankles right
Yeah,
about
can
now.
we get a medic on the field? We've got 2 sets of ankles that are broken.
Yeah, I was surprised she got out of that. Actually, she got stumbled, managed to get away, wrecked 2 ankles of 2 people, and
Down. Set. Hey.
pick up some nice yardage there.
Yep. Caden takes a snap, rolls to her left-hand side, looking around, bouncing between defender, dropping dangerously far back. Surrounded by Falcons, throws the ball up. It is batted down by Castigar. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
She did have an open receiver there, but unfortunately it was batted down before getting to that receiver. Yeah, I was just say, I mean, the Panthers are up right now. Yeah, they can afford to give Caden a run around out there, and I'm sure
Down.
she'll do just
Set.
as good a job
Hey.
as Ray does.
Absolutely. Kate takes a snap, rolls to her left-hand side, got some blocks on the front line, buying her plenty of time. Throw, intercepted caught by Jambo Gant, Michael Dragon there. He's going to pick up an extra 13 after the interception. He's going to bring him all the way to the 38-yard line.
Looks
So,
like there the receiver
great
thought he had a
read.
little bit. The receiver had a little bit. Thought he had a little bit more room away from the defender than he did, and unfortunately the receiver or the corner just picked that off there.
Down. See. Hi.
Baldev takes a snap, rolling to his side. Oh, he's got Darian right on his
Oh.
heels. He's going to try and get up. Oh, I saw that one coming. Tackled by Cheese. Hits him right in the blind spot. Loss of 8 yards. So Falcons going the wrong way at the start of this drive.
Yeah, it's not the start you want to see. 2nd and 18
No.
on your own 30. It could have been more. He did drop back further though.
Absolutely.
Pass down.
Got on his ball by the looks of it. There we go.
Dev on the right-hand
See?
side. Lone receiver ball. Kovu and
Hi.
Bizarrely on the left-hand side. Baldev takes a snap, rolls to his right-hand side. He's looking for a receiver. Oh, and we've got a dead ball penalty.
Right, and we don't hear you. We haven't done for a while. I don't know if your mic's muted.
I gotcha. All right.
False
And while they
Thanks,
get
Ryan.
that penalty
False
out
start
and get
on
the
the
sticks
center.
readjusted, dropping them back another 5 yards behind the sticks, let's talk
False
about the
start.
shopping mall gut bucket, a
Home
themed
team,
1950s
5-yard
throwback
penalty.
region, Googie, which is a style of design that we
Repeat.
figured out, bowling, mall, stunning areas to relax, dance, and hang out with friends. Some of SL's top
We're
designers,
having a bit
including
of a
Mad
technical
P,
difficulty
Meshworks,
with,
Moda,
Jack.
Sinful,
He's-
Delirium
he can't
Style,
see
Hadra,
flows. Jack's gonna try and
Complicity,
relog and fix it right quick.
2013 Identity Deadpool, 7
not taking
Deadly
a timeout yet,
Sins,
though. We're
Deer,
gonna keep
and
going.
many more.
Yeah, we'll
now.
place
Beautiful
him
and
out
eye-catching
and
for
do
photography,
verification
blogging,
later,
and
but just
finally a
wanted to
small
know.
area to have
Just
private
make sure it
weddings
doesn't keep
with a
being
minister
connected
and
to
full
the
use of props. So I took a trip last week, actually, to Gut Bucket, finally, to have a look, and I was really, really thoroughly impressed. I really enjoyed the setup. The shopping mall, it's kind of an outdoor little shopping mall with 1950 style, Googie style buildings and everything. So it's a nice little setup. I was really impressed.
Yeah, it was. I went there. I don't know, probably about 2 or 3 weeks into the season, and quite right, there's some nice stuff there.
Yep. They also got a secret little secret thing there too.
Down.
Can't
Oh.
really give out.
Right.
So you head over there, take a look. Baldev takes a snap, rolling right, trying to go left. He's gonna have to drop back. Torolf gets blocked. He's got some time. He's getting closed in on. The throw is up. He's got a receiver deep, caught by Zev Titanium, and pick up a 37
timeout,
yards there.
Panthers.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 38. So completely wiping away all of the
Just gotta bring a player in.
the sack, the penalty, everything, and moving up, getting a reset on the sticks, and another 4 downs to go. And we got a timeout from the Panthers.
As we should probably do Designing SL. Designing SL is a feed specifically for creators in Second Life, featuring new releases, vendor ads, and store information directly from the creators themselves. Owned by Aliana Logan, there is no cost to join the feed or the MWell group. Sister feeds are Blogging SL for fashion bloggers, Hunting SL, featuring media announcements and information on events in SL of all types, and Living SL, featuring the blogs of residents who share information about SL.
Alrighty. And it looks like the timeout is over. Ball is back in play. And if anybody listening in Twitch World or in World wants any information on our sponsors, feel free to contact either me, Tombox, or Greg sitting next to me, and we can get you the landmarks and etc. Or after the game, come check out the field, and we've got the landmarks behind. Pass intercepted by Jackson. Gonna take the ball over at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. He went for another big one. And it was picked off by the Panthers. They're getting down the field. They get into a position where they might start threatening to get the touchdown, and then the Panthers are like, not on my field.
Well, I think one of the problems they're having right now is they get close to the end zone and they start seeing the end zone. They're looking at the points saying, we've got to get a touchdown. We've got to get a touchdown. So they start getting the touchdown zone eyes, to where they want to get that touchdown, and then they lose a little track. So Caden try and go to the middle, gonna get stumbled, and then taken down by Castigar there. Pickup of 1 yard. So when you start getting that close to the end zone, you can't get end zone eyes. You've gotta still take it 10 yards at a time and still work that field. Going for those big bomb plays can be very, very, very dangerous.
Down, set, hike.
Snap, throws to her right-hand side, overthrows her receiver. Going to bring up 3rd and 9 at the 11-yard line. So a very, very important first down conversion needed to keep this momentum of this Panther offense.
Yeah, I think the Panthers are in a position where they're happy and they're comfortable to stay on the points that they're on, even if they have to punt it here. That they're not going to be too disappointed.
Absolutely. Kay takes a snap, rolls to her right-hand side. She's got some blockers. She's got a pass down deep. Caught by Jack Mitchell. A beautiful pass. Threw it right under him, and all Jack had to do was just take one step back, catch it, and convert that first down. Or convert
Those are the ones you want to see.
Down.
Those are the ones you want to see as a receiver. The nice easy ball that you can just take a step back and pick it up.
Yeah, and that was a well thrown.
Down,
She threw it a little short for her receiver because the defenders were on top of him, so she just a tad short and connected. Okay, looking around, overthrows the receiver just a tad.
I don't know if she overthrew him or whether he was just twirling around in circles and missed it as it got to him.
Twirly, hey.
He was doing a little bit of a twirl. It's football. Ballerinas.
You saying someone should be wearing a tutu when doing that?
I think they might be.
Set, hike.
Kay lining up with the trips left, takes the snap, rolls to her left-hand side, looking for receivers. Not a lot of pass rush happening, but she is dropping pretty far back.
Receiver on the right.
She's
middle.
got some in the middle. She throws short. It's caught. Nice pass. Nice catch by Christopher Piaggio there to pick up another first down. Pick up a 14 yards there. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. So Kay kind of getting into her groove now, getting the passes down as she needs. I mean, quarterbacking is not easy. It's, a lot of people want to complain about the quarterback, but,
Down, set.
I actually did some quarterbacking tonight, funnily enough, and I got ruffle stomped by the Bills.
Oh, yeah. Oh, stumbled, tackled. Ooh, loss of 16 yards. Sacked there by Castigar. Fantastic defensive play there to push these Panthers back. Kate snaps, rolls to her right hand side. Got a little bit of pass rush coming in on her. Oh, and she's going. Stumbles into Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea catches it and intercepts the ball.
What?
That is a once in a million kind of thing that happens.
She was in a block. Kaden was in a stumble. She threw the ball while stood right next to her, and rather than it being a bat down, intercepted the ball.
Absolutely. I've seen it happen before, and it kind of shocks you. Especially being a lineman, you're used to getting the bat downs, and something like that happened. You're like, and you kind of stand still for a second.
Last week when we were playing the Eagles, it happened to Jace.
Damn.
And he didn't realize, and all of us are shouting, "Go, go, go!" And he did end up getting a touchdown.
Baldev scrambling for his life, dropping back, kind of finally moving to his left. He's been chased by Darian Toroff. Arwen, a slew, throws it short. Oh, almost caught there by Jambo there. Yeah, I've gotten to the point now. If I see the ball hit my hands, I don't care if it's a bat down. I'm already trying to move forward just for that off chance that it's caught.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna wait until it tells me I called it.
Yeah, I don't blame you at all.
2 minutes and 1 second remaining in the third quarter. Score is still Panthers 28, Falcons 0. The Falcons in scoring distance.
Down.
Let's see if they can hold on to it this time for this drive. Baldev takes a snap, rolls to his right.
Dropping more back. And more. Almost steps out of bounds. Throws it to the sideline. Picked off by Ray Robert. He saw that coming all day long.
Absolutely. And Baldev kind of just threw it directly to him. Oh, and he jukes through all of the Falcon defenders. Trying to juke some more. Finally gets taken down 54 yards on the pickup after the interception.
Problem sometimes that Baldev does is he wants to throw it out of bounds, but he doesn't want to, from what I'm thinking anyway, he doesn't want it to look like he threw it out of bounds intentionally. So he just throws it along the sideline and hopes nobody picks it off.
Down.
I've seen him do it a few times, and I've been on the receiving end of one of those throws. And when you're playing corner or safety on that side, you're thinking, "Thank you very much."
Another bat down by Trucker Boxer there. Yeah, you've got to be careful on those chunks, especially when you're throwing 40 yards behind the line of scrimmage. You're throwing into a massive crowd of people that don't have to run that very far. So Kay rolls around. She's got a blocker. She's moving to her right. Dropping back some more, just waiting and looking, gets stumbled, gets tackled by Castigar with a loss of 9. So the Falcons moving the Panthers back, yard by yard. Coming up with a 3rd and 19 situation. And as the Panthers have shown all game, they can convert on these third downs and not even get to a 4th down. Kay snaps, rolls to her left-hand side, looking for a receiver. Still looking, stumbled, throws to the left, going to throw it away.
Yeah.
Going to bring up 4th and 19. So this is a situation. Let's see if they're going to go for it or punt. They've got a comfortable enough, a little bit of room. Yeah, I would have gone for it too.
Their defense has been playing well enough that they don't need to worry about what field position they
can...
give to the Falcons right now.
Absolutely.
They might just go. She might just go for a lob throw deep and hope that somebody, whether it's a Panther or a Falcon, pick it up.
Hey, dropping way far back, throws it hard into the left-hand side into a mix of ball. Caught.
Yeah.
Darian with the catch, Zev with the tackle, pickup of 27, and there we go again. Another first down conversion, bringing them to the 18-yard line, well within scoring distance now.
With 3 Panthers and maybe 2 Falcons, all in that vicinity. So.
And Zev was right there on top of him. Zev was right there, because he got the tackle as soon as the ball was caught. So it was almost his as well. Caden snaps, rolls to the right. She's got a man to the right, wide open, and it was a missed throw.
Yeah, those are the ones that you hate. The receivers wide open, both as the quarterback and the receiver. The receiver's wide open. QB, all you've got to do is get it on target. Receiver, all you've got to do is make sure you're in the line of that ball. And when it doesn't happen, both of you are just like smacking your head on the desk.
Yep. Caden snaps, rolls to the right. Defense is pretty well split up. She's dropping back a little bit more, trying to find an open receiver. Throws to the middle. Got a receiver. Jackson with the catch. Pickup of 11 yards with Zev right on top of him there. Zev fighting hard to get a pick.
He's probably chomping at the bit to.
He is. First game back of the season. He is wanting to get his name out there. And we are entering the 4th quarter of play, ladies and gentlemen. Panthers leading over the Falcons 28-0 with 9 minutes of play left. Case snaps, rolls up the middle,
down the middle.
Tackled. Pickup of 7 yards, almost got into the end zone, but it just wasn't quite there.
I'm going to watch a replay, but it looked like she may have. Oh, no, she did get tackled at the 1 yard line.
Yeah. Takes a snap, rolls up the middle, crosses the plane.
Probably a touchdown.
I would rule that one a touchdown. Ooh. She did step into it, but we'll see what the referees have to say about that one.
I haven't called anything yet. I'm going to watch a replay, see what the replay does.
Yep.
Doesn't look like the refs are going to call it.
Nope, 3rd at the 2 yard line.
Yeah, no, she was definitely tackled at the 1.
I gotcha.
See if she tries something different or tries straight down the middle again.
Snap. Fake
handoff, runs to the right,
and that's
stumbled in
for a touchdown. Caden with her first touchdown of the game brings the point 34-0, 35 pending the extra point attempt.
There was no flag out on that play.
Off getting ready, lining up the extra point attempt.
Down, set, hike.
Kick is up, kick is good. 34 Panthers, Falcons 0.
Suppose we better do our next sponsor, Combatant.
Yep.
Is the first and still the lead innovator in high quality 100% original mesh and clothing products aimed for the football community within SL. We offer a wide range of products from jerseys, cleats, helmets, compression clothing, uniforms, hand warmers, gloves, and much more. Leave your mark. That's Combatant. Pretty much find that most people on the field right now will be wearing Combatant gloves, helmets, cleats, hand warmers. Pretty much everything that they're wearing is going to be Combatant.
Well, definitely both teams on the field right now are all decked head to toe in Combatant. Now, my question to you: did Dre wear his Player of the Week cleats?
Down. Set.
Didn't. And I told both Key and Dre at the beginning of the game, look, the Mustangs have got 2 Players of the Weeks this season, and neither of them are wearing the cleats that they were given for it.
We're just gonna have to start putting like Barbie dolls and stuff on the cleats if people don't want to wear them.
Hello Kitty faces and stuff. Maybe they'll start wearing them then. Oh, looks like we got I don't know if it's me or...
What are you seeing? Baldev lining up in the pistol right formation. Michael Dragon on his right-hand side at the tight end position. Takes a snap, rolls right, waiting to get a block. He's got a little bit of room to run. Oh!
User in your channel timed
Caden with the closure there to close that gap and prevent the run from Baldev. Baldev picks up 1 yard. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line. And looks like my co-host has crashed. He should be back momentarily. So you guys get to listen to me. Aren't y'all lucky? Baldev lining up in the shotgun formation now with Floburn to his right-hand side in the running back position. Takes a snap, rolls to his left. Darian bursting by the entire line, forcing Baldev to run to his right. Oh, Darian comes up from behind with the sack. Taking down Baldev for a loss of 6. Going to bring up 3rd and 15. Once again, the Falcons going the wrong way behind the sticks now. Baldev lining up once again in the shotgun formation. Flo on his right. Bizarrely Zev on his right-hand side in the receivers. Taking the snap. Gonna try and go. Oh, Darian coming up from behind and sacking Baldev, preventing him from taking that little hole he had. Gonna be another loss of 2 yards. Gonna bring up 4th and 17 at the 24. Gonna be a punt situation for the Falcons. Panthers shuffling people going to the back. You've got Jack Mitchell and Jackson in the backfield waiting to receive.
Down, set, hike.
24 seconds. There's the kick. Kick is hard to the left. Oh, and he gets a bounce. It goes out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. I'm sorry.
Making a quarterback switch.
About the 28-yard line, looks like.
Eric's coming in at QB. Our O-line's going to be Cheese.
Welcome back, Mr. Crashy.
Hello.
Okay, can we get Eric to mic up real quick? Just so
First time that's happened to me while commentating or anything.
Yep. Eric $1.20, Eric $1.20, Eric
You're on that side of
$1.20.
the pond, and your packets are being carried by boat across the water.
Referee, timeout.
They're being brought over by a rubber dinghy.
Hold on.
So Eric
Did you see
on
that?
deck
Eric
now
mic'd
for
up?
quarterback now. So cycling out to another one. Arwen, Cheese, and Toroff on the line. Syke and Darian on the left. Jackson, Christopher Piaggio, and Jack Mitchell on his right-hand side.
We heard him.
Yeah, Greg's not in. He hasn't logged back in World yet. He'll be back here very shortly, Kai. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm coming.
So you still get stuck with me, poor y'all. I know. Hey, I'm good at talking to myself. I even argue and answer myself sometimes. Panthers lining up in the trips right formation.
Down. Set.
All a little bit crazy. Eric takes a snap, rolls to his right-hand side, looking for a receiver, throws to the middle, and it's going to fall incomplete. 2nd and 10 at the Panthers, 28. Lining back up in the trips right formation. Falcons sticking with the 3-4.
Down. Set. Hike.
Takes a snap, rolls to his right-hand side. He got boxed in a little bit. Gonna try and take the run up the middle. Gets stumbled. Oh, and he's gonna get away from it. Sweet Pea stumbles him again. And he finally gets tackled there by Matt. Matt with the first sack of the game with a loss of 5 yards. Panthers headed in the wrong direction again. Or not again, but Panthers heading in the wrong direction as well. There we go.
They got Eric.
Down, set.
Hey. Eric is QBing now. So Eric takes a snap, rolls to his left-hand side. He's got a lot of open field. Throws left, caught by Syke. Not enough to get the first down. It's going to be 4th and inches at the Panthers 38.
Yeah,
Syke
that was
with a
unfortunate.
really nice grab.
Mm.
Down,
4th and
set.
inches, 38, going for it. Eric takes the snap, rolls to his right-hand side. Oh, and he's looking to run. He's looking to get the first down. Going to cross the line of scrimmage and get the first down. Gets tackled by Zeph Titanium. Pick up a... Huh?
2.
It says he picks up 15. Okay, there.
So
It finally
picks up
caught
2.
up there. Tackled by Kovu there to pick up a 2. I'm like, that wasn't
Down,
15,
set.
and
Hey.
that was not Zev with a tackle. Eric takes the snap, rolls to his left-hand side. He's got a couple short receivers, couple middle. Oh, and this ball's going to be back. No, it's going to
Intercepted.
be intercepted there
Again.
by Matt. Matt getting his name called out for the second time, also known as Gunny. Intercepted. Going to get tackled there real quickly there by Arwen after picking up another yard after the interception. I know Matt is. I know Matt real life. I know he is dancing in his chair, giggling like a schoolgirl. So the Falcons lineup
on the right.
Yep, the pistol right
Down.
formation.
See, hi.
Takes a snap, fake handoff, dropping way back, cuts back in the middle, got some blockers, running for his life from Darian and Toroff, throws to the left-hand side, and it falls
Ooh.
incomplete. Oof.
Considering there were four people who could have caught the ball there, it fell into the smallest
middle
gap
of all
possible in the middle of them. Yeah.
Oof. That was one of those. Oh.
Looks like the main person who'll be kicking themselves would be Zev because it fell right at his feet, literally right at his feet.
Down. Sit. Hi.
But it takes a snap, rolls back deep. He's being chased by Darian, cuts away from the sideline before running out of bounds. He's oh my god, he is dropping so far back. Whew. Throws it out of bounds. Oh man. I mean, yeah. About 35 yards dropping back there. Got a dead ball penalty on the play.
Bit of a late one.
Hey,
Bray
Brad,
coming onto the field for the first time with his little swag.
on
walk.
that one, when you throw it away, you have to throw it past the line of scrimmage before it goes out of bounds. It actually went out of bounds before passing the line of scrimmage.
All right. Looks like a 5-yard penalty has been assessed. Don't know what the penalty is yet. Illegal forward pass, so did not cross the line of scrimmage, and it was a 10-yard penalty.
Loss of down on the play.
That's a tough one.
It is. The problem is he dropped back so far that you got to make that up with
Yeah.
the throw, and if you can't make it up, then it's going to be an illegal forward pass every time.
This is 4th down, right?
Pretty sure he threw that the furthest.
No,
bit.
it was already registered.
Oh, yeah.
Down.
He hurled that as hard as he could.
Time out. Let's take a look and see real quick. Time
The
out.
referee
Oh,
running
okay,
on the
sorry,
field.
sorry.
Referee, timeout.
Garrett
Wait,
counted
that's
as an
temporary
incomplete,
calls.
ref.
Now, I know
Yeah,
if the
he
ball
threw it on
crosses the
second
line
down,
of scrimmage
which
in
marks
the
it down
air
to
and
third
it is
and
out of
third
bounds in
down.
the air, it still counts.
The
And I
clock
don't
had
know
already
if
put it down to
it
third
might have
and fourth.
gone over out of
It
bounds.
is
Okay.
third down.
I'm
Thank
not
you.
quite sure.
Thanks.
Well, nope, ball is back in play. So the penalty stands. The Falcons are dropped back another 10 yards. But you know what? 10 yards is better than 35.
Yeah.
Gotta look at the positive. There's a silver lining. He could have been sacked for 35. Instead, he just loses 10.
Down. Sit. Hi.
Snap, dropping back, moving forward, waiting to get a block. Tore off his seal, unblocking. Baldev
A
starts
row
looking-
of
Ooh,
3.
throw to the middle. Intercepted.
Fumbled.
Fumbled. Picked up. Tyke with the
Wow.
recovery. Don't be a Butterfinger psych. So interception, fumble, recovery, and now we're going to see the Panthers come out with their offense on the 17-yard line. Oh boy.
And Eric staying on the QB ball now. Looks like since Kay managed to get her touchdown, she's passing the torch on for Eric to hopefully get his on this drive.
Yep, Eric rolls right, short pass caught and tackled for a quick pickup of 17 yards. And while they get reset, let's talk about Hadra. You'll find an array of modern urban trendy fashions, footwear, and accessories for both men and women. We feature mostly mesh products, but also have applier-based clothing for the mesh bodies for the ladies as well. We also offer a VIP store credit every month, regular gifts, lotteries, and much more. And that is Hadra. Pass off to the left-hand side over the intended receiver, almost picked off by a Falcon, but just over his head as well. And we'll talk about something new. Props, poses, and all sorts. Family, couples, singles, and themed props and poses. All priced low, but top quality. And Eric takes the snaps, rolling to his left-hand side. He's got a couple of receivers there in the middle. He's going to throw it to the middle.
There.
Caught. Oh, and another fumble. Fumble on the ground.
Picked up by Syke
and the
again.
Falcon missed it. Oh, he pulled a Tom Box and missed the recovery of the fumble.
He did.
Oh, man. I know how that feels. It doesn't feel good. And it looks like Castigar is on the field, crashing behind him. He is running in place.
Timeout, home team.
Getting that warm up there, warming his legs. Timeout from the home
We've
team.
got a crash player, ref. Can you pull him off the field, please?
Yeah, they're going to have to get him removed.
And let's talk about the Players Club while we get that player off the field.
Crashed player.
The Players Club, founded in 2011, is the home to some of the friendliest staff and VIPs in Second Life. If you are looking for a fun place to hang out, listen to some great music, and meet new friends, check out the Players Club located in the Players Plaza. As you listen to the tunes, take a walk around the plaza where you can find something for everyone. A new chopper, a new necklace, and of course both men and women's attires. For aspiring designers, we have a full perm texture and template store. And if you're looking to have a new picture done, we have that too. And for all Johanna Packers fans, the Johanna Packers team store is located in the plaza. So come check out the Players Club and Plaza today.
Come check it out, guys.
Come check out.
Down, set,
hey. So the ball is back in play. Eric takes a snap, rolling to his right, looking for a receiver, throws it deep into the backfield, and it's going to fall incomplete. So while we wait for this, let's talk about Famesht. Famesht is a monthly event that opens on the first of every month. Each month, we provide top quality and original mesh designers to help fill your needs for fashion and home garden designs. We aim to provide the best of the best for the shoppers of Second Life, and that is Famesht.
Down, set.
Eric takes a snap, rolls right, trying to find him a receiver to throw to get his touchdown on the books. Throws it deep. Picked off by Zev, tackled by Darian, and we're at the 2-minute warning.
Now.
Yep.
Yeah, well, they get on with that one. Let's
play
talk
ball
about
like
you
a girl.
play ball like a girl. Women's sportswear and accessories look pretty and play dirty while supporting your favorite teams with You Play Ball Like a Girl jerseys, tops, bottoms, and more. Check us out on Marketplace and keep a lookout for some exciting in-world store news coming up soon. Check out our Marketplace store for all your sportswear needs.
And another sponsor of the Pulse Show.
Ball in play after 2-minute, ref.
They are.
And the ball is now in play. Minute 57 left on the time clock.
Looks like they're going to go for some throws to round off the end of this game.
Hi. Baldev snaps, rolls left. He's got some blocks. Looking for a receiver. He's got a receiver on a... he's dropping way back. Throws it. Caught.
Good catch.
And he's still on his feet. Oh,
catch.
Nice pass. Nice catch there by Jambo. Pickup of 30 yards. 1st and 10 at the 48. Timeout from the home team.
While
As
they do
we-
that timeout, let's do Cabana. A friendly club featuring the best in classic rock, top 40, country, romance, laughter, fun, family, great music. A landmark to your main store.
We ready?
That's the Cabana. That last bit isn't supposed to be in there, is it?
No, it's not supposed to
A
be.
landmark to your main store.
Down.
Have to tell
Sit.
Veronica to edit
Fight.
that one out.
Yeah.
Baldev takes a snap, rolling to his right. He's got the dynamic duo after him. He's dropping way back, throws it to the right-hand side. He's got a receiver caught by Flo there, tackled by
Timeout,
Diego,
Hunter.
pick up 24. So the Falcons finally moving it up effectively on their passing game up the field, bringing them up to the
Hey,
24-yard line.
Ref, they shouldn't have been
Minute 24
They're
to
out
go
timeout
in
since
the
that was
game.
our last
Timeout
one.
from the home team.
the scoreboard. I don't know if it's supposed to say that.
And while we got a timeout, let's talk about Odyssey.
Yeah, they're,
An
they're
elite,
out of timeouts.
an elite live
Okay,
music
that's-
venue
I
established
get-
originally in 2006 will continue bringing only the best to you in SL. Watch for weekly events at, and I'm going to post the Facebook group link here in local and Twitch. So check them out. That is Odyssey Music Live.
Ready, ref.
So I guess we should probably maybe start talking about player of the game.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. I don't think the Falcons are going to
Down.
close
Sit. Height.
a 35-point gap in a minute and 24 seconds.
No.
Baldev
that's-
drops deep back, throws to the middle, trying to get him a touchdown, and it is intercepted. Whew.
by Psych. And it's going
And
to
I
be
mean-
a touchback.
Mine is on the dynamic duo of the outside linebackers. Now, deciding exactly which one is going to be the decision that we're going to have to make. If you agree with me, Torolf, Kay, and Darian both getting in his face. Torolf and Darian with the majority of the sacks. Torolf has spent pretty much the entire game
Down.
Valdez
Set it.
unblocked.
Yeah.
So that's going to be my vote for that one, and we'll see. Passes up, caught. Oof. Darian with the catch there, 37-yard pickup, 57 seconds and counting left in the game.
Yeah, I think for the fact that he was in Baldev's face pretty much all
Down,
the game.
set, hey.
Let's go with Torov.
Alrighty. Well, congratulations to Torolf for being nominated or being elected the player of the game for this game.
Timeout, Panthers. Timeout.
Well
Panthers.
deserved, well
Timeout.
earned. I mean, he kept constant pressure on the Falcons there, right in Baldev's face constantly. Timeout from the Panthers, 32 seconds to go in the game. We have one more sponsor to take care of and to talk about. Let's talk about the Shining Starlets. The Shining Starlets Dance Troupe is an energetic, fun dance group that choreographs and performs dance showcases covering multiple genres and dance styles. They create sets and costumes to fit the event theme. The Starlets have danced for a variety of events such as Relay for Life, 1 Billion Rising, and Second Life Day celebrations. For more information on upcoming Shining Starlets performances, you can visit the Facebook page, facebook.com/Shining Starlets, or our blog at shiningstarlets.wordpress.com. Passes up, passes caught, and he's going to get tackled at the 2-yard line. To book the Starlets at your next event,
Timeout, Panthers.
contact
Timeout.
Caden Pierce in
Timeout,
World.
Panthers.
Timeout from the visiting team Panthers. 12 seconds to go. They are trying to get some more points on the board. Eric is thirsted for his touchdown.
Yeah,
And
he
just
wants to get that
big-
second.
Yep. A big, huge thanks to all of our sponsors that sponsor the UFL and allow us to do what we're doing today. So huge shout out, huge thank you for all of our sponsors, including our gold sponsors, all and even our other sponsors as well that don't get any air coverage. So thank you.
No problem.
Hold on just a second.
We could not be doing this without you guys, Expli.
Unless you guys wanna
And
play for
as well
seconds.
as the
Yeah, we
referees,
got-
our commentators, and our streamers,
It was
and of course our
12 seconds,
fans.
ref, on the
Without
timeout.
fans, I mean, football would be
Called it
fun,
at
but
17, I
it's
didn't
nice
get clicked.
seeing our fans supporting as well.
Oh.
So thank you everybody for showing up, supporting both teams. Yeah, football wouldn't be the same without everybody.
Are you ready, Panthers?
We do not know the call as of
We're
yet.
ready.
Looks like there was no call. Ball is in play with 17 seconds left.
Down,
to go in the
set.
game.
Hey.
Eric snaps, rolls right, looking for a receiver, trying to get it in the end
Got some in
zone.
the middle.
10
Back
seconds
corner.
to go.
Goes for
Pass,
the middle.
intercept. Nope. Is it intercepted or? I'm
Yeah,
so confused.
Zev.
Yep,
Touchback.
Zev with the interception there. Oh, and that's going to end the chances for the Panthers for Eric to get his touchdown for the game.
No, he got one.
Oh, he did get his one? Okay. Yep, you're right.
Yeah, he got one. I don't get how that was a touchback when it was on the half-yard line. But, okay. Doesn't really matter, it's right at the end of the game.
Yeah, when I saw it, he called it and was tackled right there at the line, so.
Yeah. 4 seconds left. Probably
Gonna have to
just
be a
go
baller.
for a long
Sit.
ball and
Hi.
hope for the best. Got
Valdez
pressure on his
snaps, rolls
heels.
right. Clock is at 0. The throw is up, wide, long. Michael with the catch.
Oh!
And he might get some points on the board. He has run. He's caught a lot of defenders. Oh, and he's taken out at the 20-yard line. So
Good
a
game, guys.
great effort by the
Good game,
Falcons
Falcons.
to put some points on the board at the end.
Good game, Falcons.
Phenomenal game.
game.
Final score:
Good game.
Panthers
Good game,
35,
Falcons. Good
Falcons
game.
0.
And guys,
Good luck
game,
the rest of the
Panthers.
season,
Yeah,
guys.
good game.
Not the blowout that was dictated by a lot of the Pulse
Thanks,
crew.
Rob.
Good game there.
Oh, was
Mike.
it?
Like chocolate.
Yeah, no, we were expecting our.
Hey,
they were
look here.
I said it would be a little closer.
This just in on next week's power
Points on the
rankings.
board,
Titans.
but you know, a lot of people came into this thinking it was going to be a huge, massive blowout, but
To be honest,
I
I
hear you.
think if they kept Ray as QB for the rest of the game, it probably would have been.
Get
But
blowed out every
given,
scrim, and ain't
I
know
mean,
what
the
you base the power
Panthers,
rankings
they've
on,
they've got
scrims.
3 different receivers they can use. Considering how
God
many they were
knows
ahead
the
by,
Dolphins
rather
have
than
only
just blowing
won
it out,
one game in
Oh,
a
absolutely.
they opted to go for the other QBs, give them
Wait
some
till you see
experience,
someone's
yeah.
results next week for
You
power
got a
Yeah,
valid,
rankings.
very
That's
valid
going to
point
be
there.
interesting.
Absolutely.
I think
Oh
that,
my
that
God.
might be it. I mean,
That's a good,
it
clean
might
game.
come
I
to
like
bite
games
them
without a
in
lot of
the rear end. If the points 4, probably not, though, considering what their record is at the moment. So, I'm talking playoff picture. I
Right,
doubt
I
they'll
gotcha.
be borderline 4th. I expect they'll qualify with that. No need to go to the points for or against.
Absolutely. So again, great game by both teams. Thank you all the fans. Thank you Panther Dolls for a great performance there at halftime. Thank you everybody that showed up, and a huge thank you to Ryden for streaming the game and bringing the game live to us on Twitch. Thank you all our Twitch viewers that came in and viewed the game live on Twitch. And any closing comments, Greg?
Not really. I'll be back here on Monday for the Dolphins game, but pretty
Yep,
sure
I'll
we
be
got
here
two
too, but-
games tomorrow, haven't we? And
Yep,
So,
we've got another doubleheader tomorrow.
come back tomorrow at was it 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock for
I believe
those
so.
2 games, and Monday we've got the Dolphins Cowboys.
Absolutely. So, thank you everybody once again, and we will see you guys tomorrow for some more football. My name is Tom Box, Greg Stella to my left-hand side, and we've got Ryden on the camera, and we are signing off. Have a good night.
Yeah.